Hi, I'm Detria Ward. I stand 5 feet 9, I weigh 145 pounds, and I'm represented by Pastorini and Bosby in Houston, Texas.
I forgot she was coming today. It never rains, but it pours.
Catherine, she's already asking to be a fly on the wall.
What does that mean?
It means the walls have ears.
Flies on the walls, walls with ears. It's nothing sacred.
Apparently not.
Oh, what makes my goodness happen?
How does anything happen? The point is, Lily's daughter has a letter.
Not the letter.
I was just hoping he just wanted to make sure she was taken care of.
Oh, well, there was never any real proof, dear. It's just a crumpled draft of a note we probably never even sent.
I knew it was more to it than that.
Sometimes I wish I'd never found it when we cleaned out his dick.
But you did.
Oh, yes, but it was just a few lines. How can you be sure?
Have you forgotten the salutations? My dear Lily. Not good enough. He scratched that out and started again. My dear Lily. Still not good enough. My darling. That mom wasn't already dead.
Oh, don't you remember? Grace, it was 7 years ago. You can't expect me to recall every last detail.
In the moment, I will mail the attached letter since you have asked me not to bring it. When I'm gone, take it to Hank Graham at the law office and he'll handle everything.
Well, there you are. Didn't mean it like that.
I know what you meant. I know how you meant it. You wouldn't want to end up like me for good reason. But I wasn't always like this. I used to be like you know. I used to be a soldier. I marched right into battle. Right after Burgos was born, your father moved us to Atlanta. Atlanta was not a very pretty place for Negroes to live. Everything there was segregated. Parks, theaters, public transportation, restaurants, train stations, even the public library was segregated. The schools and hospitals, Negroes weren't even allowed in the schools and hospitals. Even back then, I refused to patronize any system of segregation, which meant I had to walk every place I went. Since Negroes were lawfully prohibited from using any parks, water fountains, or stopping to rest on a public bench, whenever I left the house, I could not stop walking. Not to rest, not to get a drink of water, not for one moment, not until I reached my destination. I pictured myself as that woman I heard speak the other day, Gertrude Emily. She swam from France to Great Britain across the entire English Channel without stopping once. That's how I felt every time I left that house in Atlanta, just like Gertrude Emily. I had to continue to press on. I could not stop. I could not rest, not for one moment, not lest I drown in a sea of hate.
Are you okay, Mother?
When I found out I was pregnant, I was distraught. I wanted to die. And Samuel just simply said, "He'll be my son." I want no one to ever know. Samuel used to drive me insane with how calmly he dealt with things. He didn't like drama, and I thrived on it. You know, things just don't seem worth it if you don't fight for them. But when that nurse put you in my arms and you looked at me,
I knew everything would be divine because you were divine. So, we brought you home and you became a clock. But I was determined to teach you everything about your real father. I wanted you to know everything about him and his music. And Samuel let me do that. He let me do that. He loved you that much. Why didn't you tell me? Your father couldn't have been the Samuel Clark if we had told anyone the truth. One day, oh, and I hope it's not too far away, because I couldn't bear it. You will forgive me. I won't ask you to understand. I just ask you to forgive me.